Alright, round 3 of startups. This time with the computer plugged in. We unplugged it since we were welding. Let's see what happens. This is with that Flowmaster 40 series at the back. Definitely going to let it warm up, see how it sounds when it's warmed up. Well, here's what it sounds like. Hasn't fully warmed up yet, but I kind of like it. That's idle. Kind of loud. We'll give it a few revs. Pretty nutty, pretty loud too. Well guys, you just heard the exhaust. That's overall I'm going to say I'm pretty happy with that. So I know it'll sound a little different once we get the dual exhaust hooked up. So it was just dumping under the muffler back there underneath the car. So I do know it'll sound a little different once it comes out the back, but overall I'm pretty happy. So what I was hoping for was at low RPMs we'd get this, you know, kind of a raw, loud sound, real bassy, and have some character to it, not just a super smooth sound. And it looks like we basically got that. The idle sounds pretty good. I wish it had a little more pop to it, but I actually think that's kind of a characteristic of this motor, being a 9-to-1 compression motor. You're just not going to get that in having stock cams. Once I get some higher compression and cams in it, I think it'll have a poppier idle, and it'll probably be just right. So overall, idle, with this motor, I'm pretty happy how it sounds. The mid-range, there's definitely some rasp going on. We're going to have to drive it to really get a handle for if that's acceptable or obnoxious, you know, just kind of where that falls. If it's really bad, I probably will change something. I believe the easy thing is to put a resonator, but I don't know what else that'll change on the exhaust sound. So if you guys have ever run resonators, kind of like a before and after, let me know. I've never used one really, so I've heard they kind of take out rasp though. So I'll probably I think that's my plan. If it's too bad, I'll probably put one of those in. There's plenty of room. We've got this whole straight section right here, so there's plenty of room to put one in there. Yeah, so we'll do that if we have to. And then up top, I kind of like how it sounds. So I wanted it to be louder. This is, this is a race car. We're going to make it loud. The previous setups have always been quieter than stock, so this is a total reversal. It's going to be loud now. And I like how it sounds up top. It's got a raspy sound. It's loud. Really don't know how to describe it. It's just that sound you get from having a chambered muffler without a lot of other things. And I think I like that. Now we got to drive it. We got to see what it sounds like on the inside, because that's where I'm going to be. But right now I'd say it looks promising. I'm thinking this is going to work out better than the MagnaFlow mufflers I've run in the past. So, but let me know what you guys think. I know most people don't run these mufflers on this car. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. When we get the cams in here, I think it's going to sound wicked, because I just got a feeling. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still waiting on, I've got 2 sets ordered and neither one have tracking numbers yet. But we'll see. So yep, next time I come back, I'll be working on this. I may have to order some more bins. So we've got the muffler, we've got the exhaust tips, we've got, let's see, this is pretty much, sorry, it's just laying on the floor, but we got a 180 and a 90. Both of those come out of the muffler. And then that is roughly a 90-degree bend, which is going to be the one that goes to the driver's side exhaust tip. And then over here, we got a single 45-degree bend. And that's it. We're out of bends. So I'm going to try to make this work. Basically cut this in half, and we'll make let's see. Tell you what, I'll bring you right back with this stuff oriented how I'm planning to run it. Alright, so this is generally how I'm thinking of doing it. So we go to the muffler. This part is pretty much set in stone. Make a 180 to go to the driver's side. The other one just makes a 90. There'll be not these little pieces, but some straight section, and then the exhaust tip. This 180 for this exhaust tip over here, I need to kick it back towards the front of the car a little so that I got room to make that radius. And we can see we got this 45, so what I'm thinking is we'll come out of this pipe, we'll come out here, we're going to make a tiny bit of a radius, like a 10 or 20 degree, and that'll get us angled slightly that way, and then we'll do that same angle again to become straight, and then right into that bend and out the exhaust tip. So you can probably imagine how that would look, roughly speaking. I just laid that 45 in there, but hopefully we can make it work with that. I've got more straight sections. I guess if I really had to, I could pie cut a tiny bend or something, but I really don't want to do that at this point, since this is definitely the best stuff I've built so far, so I don't really want to mess it up right at the end. But yep, this is where we'll be picking up next time. Y'all take it easy.